to the Deep Cut Fandom podcast. I am your host, Victor, also known as Cassette Man Studios, and as always, I'm here with my co-host,
Robert,
Robert.
aka Shumworld. Hey Victor, for a change, I got
Hey.
a toy haul.
Oh, for once you got a toy haul.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So first one I got from Big Bad Toy Store from the Cassette Man Studios extension. Wink. So
you're welcome.
yep. So then that, and then I got some stuff from Nerdzoic. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
this,
Okay, what else you get from
so like
Nerdzoic?
I got I
Nice.
got Crystal
Skeletor.
Skeletor. So I got from the
I didn't think you'd get
Thundercats.
that one. Oh, you got the Chitara.
Yep, I got
Okay.
the Chitara, and let's see, I got the
The Lino.
Lido,
Mm-hmm.
and I also got this guy here, a Commander class box set, which is the long haul slash
And Hook.
hook combo pack.
Very cool.
Like I mentioned before, like I won't say I'm disappointed, just but surprised nonetheless that this is a Commander class, and look how tiny this box is. It's almost like a leader
Yeah.
class. So
I mean, you're basically getting the equivalent of like two deluxes or maybe like two Voyagers.
yeah, two Voyagers, two Voyagers with some extra bits here and there. So
I, I I don't know. I feel like they're probably more like. I mean, I haven't seen them in person because you didn't share. Nah, I'm kidding. But I haven't seen them in person, so like I don't know necessarily how big they are. But to me, they seem like deluxe plus, which would make them like Voyagers. And I say deluxe plus because
right,
like we're used to deluxe figures being of a certain size.
right, yeah, but that was a price point nowadays.
Well, it's always been a price point, but it's always stuck to a certain size, and
Yeah,
also there's been a limited amount of articulation to each figure, which is why like nowadays I feel like something like that,
hmm
it's like they're like deluxe plus, because they're
right.
considered Voyager because of all the extra pieces and moving mechanisms
Parts
that go into
counts.
it.
Yeah,
So it like price point wise, yeah, it's like a Voyager, but size wise, it's like a deluxe. Even though
right.
deluxe technically isn't a size, it's always been a price point class.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, no, that's cool, dude. That's awesome. So, I'm I'm expecting we'll see some pictures next week.
No, not anytime soon because with my whole
Oh,
schedule system, it's
yeah,
gonna be a long while. Like I already scheduled all the Constructicons for
2026.
2026. Yeah, like it's gonna be a fun schedule for me because, like I said, I was gonna open one Constructicon per month. So
Right.
so probably by the sixth or seventh month, I'll probably have Devastator complete.
Well, how many of them do you have right now?
Well, I have four of the six, so the only
Okay,
ones
so
I'm
you have
missing
two
is
deluxes to go.
I have one. I have Scavenger and Mixmaster
Um,
left.
yeah, you have two deluxes left.
Well,
Wait, they're
Mixmaster is
deluxes,
a
right?
void. No,
Oh, is
Mixmaster's
it
a
the Voyager?
Voyager. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Sorry.
Yes.
Well, either way, you have like two left. Yeah.
Yeah, two
Okay.
left. So
All right. Cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Woohoo, woohoo. So,
Oh, right, because he's a leg, so it's probably because of the ankle rocker that makes him like.
yep, the ankle rocker. Yep,
Because
yep.
I remember they said that with I think it was with Brawl. They said that.
Scrapper.
No, with Brawl. That
Oh, right. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah. My
he's a
mistake. Yeah,
Voyager because of all the mechanisms and pieces that go into making the ankle rocker
yeah,
replicas.
yeah. My
Um,
mistake. I was
yeah,
thinking about Constructicons when you said. I was like,
I totally understand. I could see why you were mistaken. It's fine.
right, right. So,
Um,
but yep. So, but
yeah.
speaking of which, you got a toy haul too, like the.
I always have a toy haul.
Yeah,
I
but yeah,
mean,
but the toy, yeah, but yeah, because you went to like what flea market?
oh yeah, yeah, I did. It's just all not. Hold on a second.
I mean, if you can't show it in the camera, it's no biggie. So
Hold on. I'm sure everyone heard that.
yep, they heard that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot I had him here.
I mean, can you hear this?
So yeah, yeah, I went to a flea market upstate,
Yes.
and uh, this guy, I got the Transformers Universe Optimus Primal.
Yep.
Very
Yeah, I
cool.
love
But
that
actually,
deck. I really love that deco when it came
yeah,
to
you
that
know what?
prime.
Actually, I like this deco too, and I've been wanting to get it for the longest.
Yes.
So I didn't get this at the flea market though. I went to this other store, which most people, if they've seen, I think it's on the Toys That Made Us or some other toy related show. But there's a
Yes.
store upstate in Poland, New York, called Imperial Castle,
Mm.
and that's where I got this. And I got this carrying case, which I have the rest of my other haul on top of. But I got this big jumbo-sized combat carrying case. So, like, if you remember, this is the same size as like the jumbo-sized Transformers case made by General
Right.
Toys.
Yep.
But this is like the kind of like the knockoff, not
Hmm.
GI Joe branded
Right.
case. And like always, it's like when you open it, it's got the two shelves inside.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
and apparently I have a plastic bag in there, so
Right. Well, you
there's
need
that
to
too.
put that's the action feature that it carries plastic bags, right?
That's right. It holds plastic bags. It's an awesome action feature.
Hmm.
And while we're at it, at the actual flea market that I was at, I got this Masters of the Universe case. It holds 8 figures, and
Nice.
it comes with both the trays, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
So
Oh,
this is like
cool.
the third one I have of these.
Right.
But I got this one because there's a variant on the latch,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like if you can just so the audience can see,
Right.
like this just kind of like
Yep.
folds over and holds the door in place
Hmm.
when it wants to, because this one is loose, which I did not
Yeah.
notice when I bought it. But nevertheless, there's also another variant where it's just like a bar and you twist it and it kind of holds it in
Yes.
place. And I
Yes.
have two of those.
Nice.
So this was
Nice.
the other variant that I needed for my collection. But these will actually be used for actual
Oh.
Motu figures. In this case, most likely I'll put my Origins figures in there. And
Yeah.
I also have a jumbo case, much like the combat case, but it's Motu and it's yellow. So that's pretty cool. And then I
Yeah.
got
You
like just
got to
a
use
lot
it
of.
for what it's tended to, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, they're a really good way to store your figures and like action figures and whatnot, or
Yes.
toys, because like it keeps the dust away, and but it's not like air sealed. So like all the when the plastic like releases all the fumes and off gases from
Yes.
everything,
Hmm.
like it doesn't make it become sticky or anything like that.
Right. 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 Will it help it from yellowing?
Yellowing from the sun, obviously. Actually, yes. It in theory it should, because
Right.
it's not enclosed in like an airtight bag,
Yeah.
because that's how the other form of yellowing happens. Yes. So good question, Rob. Good question.
Yeah. The reason
I feel
why I'm
like I
saying
feel
that,
like Mr. Science today.
yeah, you know what it is. The reason why I'm saying that because I still have PTSD from my Ultra Magnus getting yellowed.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
'Cause
should check with my Ultra Magnus.
yeah, I'm talking about my vintage
No, I
G1.
know. That's what I was talking about
I
too. I
was
have a
freaking.
G1
I
Ultra
nearly
Magnus.
cried when I saw it, like because I was like, I haven't played with my Ultra Magnus in a long time. Let me check it out. And all of a sudden, it was like just all the white plastic was yellow. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that happens. What else did I get? Let's see. Oh yeah, I got this Leo Breaker, which I did not realize was incomplete. The head, I do have the head is there. It's just stuck.
Yeah, is it the arms?
But the arms, yeah, I didn't realize that the arms were taken off, and I already knew there was no tail. So I mean, I was like, okay, I was okay with that. I figured I could just get one on eBay. But now I got to look for the arms, and then I got to unscrew this so I could take out the head properly
Yeah,
without
the
breaking
arms are
it.
kind of the main part of
Yeah,
the figure.
yeah.
So
I mean, I was gonna put them on like. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have a Master Megatron. Either way, I was gonna put them like when I get a Megatron on the Megatron.
yeah,
Um, but that's fine. It was only like $10 or so.
$10 is nothing.
Yeah, it's not bad. I should have been a little bit more careful because I should have known. I should have known. Plain
Right,
and
right, right.
simple. What else did I get? Oh yeah, I got these two Superman figures because I previous to this I did not own any Henry Cavill Superman figures, and when I saw these, I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity. No, they're in pretty good
Nice.
shape. Unfortunately, the one without the Kryptonian suit, it's a little frayed. on the
Yes.
cape,
Yeah.
as you can tell,
Hmm.
right there. But a little, scissors, and it'll be fine. And these will go good. These will go really well with my Zod, because I have General Zod from that movie also, for Man of Steel. So it'll look really cool together with that. I also got this this guy. This is was it Red Wolf from it's the line is called Impact. It came out like in the 90s,
Right.
and it's it's a kind of like a knockoff line from Toymax, which is
Yes.
not a very well known company as far as I
Right.
know.
Right. Is it
But
like
it's
Lanard?
yeah, kind of like Leonard, exactly. But I think Leonard is probably a little bit more famous than Toymax.
Right.
Um, and used to have like they were basically like the Sonic Fighters, where they would come with like a backpack,
Yeah.
and you press a button, it have like an action,
Right.
sound, or like a sound effect or
Yeah.
voice.
Gimmick.
Yeah, it had that gimmick. So, and this one actually has all its fingers
Hmm.
on its right hand, because the
Yes.
one that I had gotten previously, I had gotten it and didn't realize it was missing its pointer finger.
Oh.
So this is going to be the replacement. Unfortunately, it has a very loose right knee
Is
on
it
both of
possible you
mine.
can like?
I could tighten it up. I could tighten it up,
Right. Right.
but I was hoping like the other one that I have
Hmm.
has a tight right knee, but this one they both don't, which is
Yeah.
weird. Which makes me think it might be like a manufacturing thing, because another common manufacturing problem, or let me rephrase that, another common problem with a figure due to how it's manufactured is
Hmm.
Hook. Hook, for some reason, always has broken legs
Okay.
from G1,
Right. 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 Right.
from
Is it
Transformers.
because the way the legs are designed?
Yeah, exactly. So they break very easily.
Nice. I mean, damn.
Like
Damn.
I'm like on a constant quest. I've been on a constant quest for most of this year to find a good hook,
Yes.
short of going to eBay, because I just don't want to go to eBay for something like that.
Right. Right.
Um,
Right.
and so far no luck. Like every hook that's coming to the Museum of Nostalgia, broken leg, broken leg, broken leg. So
Is
uh,
this something that happens over time, or you think it's through play?
it's through play. Like they're designed in a way where, like, I guess when
They
they
wear out
design them,
easily.
they just break easily. Like it's a weak point.
Right.
So
I
yeah,
wonder if the reissues are go through that.
I don't know, because we did have some reissues come in, but they didn't have hook.
Hmm.
But that's
Interesting.
not a bad idea.
Right.
It might be something to look into.
Right. Right. Right.
And just to keep this a little, well, it's funny you should mention the core,
Hmm. Well,
because
you
core is
technically
still
you
around.
mentioned the core, so
No, you mentioned you mentioned the Leonard, hence the
right.
core.
Yes. Ah. All right. Right. Gotcha.
I got two core figures. They're the
Nice.
same. This is Snakebite
Yeah.
from the more modern core figures,
Hmm.
because as you can tell, it has like more modern articulation as opposed
Yes.
to like O-ring construction.
It's got
But
elbows and all that. So.
it's a variant. One's a redhead and one's a brunette.
Right.
Oh, that's a brunette. That's a redhead.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I just realized the cameras are in reverse. Feel
Well,
reversed to me. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. It's anyway. So yeah, I got these two girls. She's a little
Nice.
bit harder to find. So when I saw them, I was like, ooh. And then I
Yeah.
found another one, like, ooh, maybe I could flip one. And then I realized, oh, I have a variant. So I'm gonna keep them both.
Yeah. For some reason, they look like Zorana. I think of Zorana when I see them.
Yeah, yeah, I can see why. She
It's
has
just the
more of a
hair.
mohawk than uh, like I don't know, like a shaved side,
Yep.
But
It's still a punk look.
yeah, it is definitely a very punk look. Very cool figures.
Hmm.
Um, and then last but definitely not. Oh wait, I forgot where did I put it. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. So
Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, we'll skip that
yeah,
one for now. But either way,
yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah,
last but
start.
definitely not least, I have most of Wave One of Transformers Cyberworld.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just got the Optimus.
Yeah, the
I
Optimus.
got Snarl. I got the Megatron. I got
Yes.
Bumblebee with this huge honking gun. So they charge you like an extra $5, but it has this
Yes.
feature where uh, you have to like pull on it or something. I think you have to.
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to action features on toys, that's kind of becoming a bit of a lost art from my perspective.
Oh yeah,
Well, I mean, that's just what I feel. So, because I'm so used to the Generations line, where they barely have a gimmick or action features and stuff. So,
right. Well, I mean, this is. I mean, Generations is for like basically like not necessarily adult collectors, but
young
like
adults,
yeah, I guess you could say that.
yes,
Like teenage and up. And maybe just no. I know there's either way. This thing, they charge you like an extra $5 for this.
right, right, right,
Um,
right.
and strangely, there is a Galvatron,
Yep,
and this one I know how this mechanism works. Where
flames attack.
yeah, exactly, and like you could, if you pull this lever here, it goes back in the opposite direction, and this gun kind of pops out.
Oh, reveals the true gun out of all those flames, eh?
Yeah, exactly. And then he's just like this weird kind of like dragon dude.
Yeah, with a mustache.
Yeah, with the mustache, exactly. Which is so weird. Like, I don't
Out
know.
of
Like,
character, I suppose.
I mean, what's weird is that, we have a Galvatron and we also have a Megatron. So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I feel like he kind of looks like. I feel like he could be like more of a modern day Scourge. Not Black Convoy, but Scourge.
Right, right. G1 Scourge is what you're.
Exactly. G1 Scourge.
Mhm.
Um, so,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
He's pretty cool.
well, the thing is, it's not the first time we've seen Galvatron exist while Megatron is in the same space. Like I remember, I think IDW comics they kind of made it a point that Galvatron and Megatron are two separate characters.
Uh, I think that's the only place.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I could think of is when well, not IDW, like when Marvel did it, but it was implied that it was Galvatron from the future who came to.
Oh no, no, that's definitely a thing. Yeah,
Oh
like
wait,
it
that
was
was
Galvatron
no,
that
that
went
wasn't
back
the
in time.
Galvatron. It was like an alternate reality version of Galvatron, if I remember, because it was from a dark future where Galvatron won.
Okay, but either way, it was yeah. I mean, he was from the future. They didn't
Right.
exist at the same time
Yes. Yes.
necessarily. Like
Right. But yeah, I remember IDW did it where there is no shenanigans. They just actually exist in the same space.
right, yeah. That's I don't know. I think I may have missed those issues because there was a period in the IDW books where like I just couldn't afford to buy comics at the time.
Right. Right. I get you.
So
I get you.
uh,
But
I think I missed those.
yeah, I get it. It's just Galvatron and Megatron existing in the same space is still a very
Yeah,
alien.
yeah. It
So
is kind of alien because we're so used to like G1 cartoon lore where
right.
they're the same person just reformatted.
Yeah, for different time points in their lives.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there's
I kind
that
of like the Snarl.
the Junkion snarl.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He looks like a junkie, but I like him. I think he looks cool. Um, he's very loyal to Grimlock in the show.
Right.
I
I
don't know.
think
I dig it.
when I remember when we saw reveals of Cyberworld, I just felt
Uh,
it was going to be a fun line to collect and just
yeah,
view,
yeah,
and the episodes we got were pretty fun to say the least. Even though they're only like 5 minutes each, but
yeah. Well, it's better than like, and this is not a slight against necessarily the writing of Wild King, but it's better than Wild King because we're not waiting like what is it like 2, 3, 4 weeks for each
yeah,
episode and only getting the same amount of footage, like a runtime, which is like five
hmm
minutes. Like
right,
this is like it's been 5 minutes, but every week since it started, except for the first week where they gave us the first and the second episode together.
hmm
You know,
hmm
um, but I'm glad that they finally showed us Skybite. I think
yeah,
Skybite's probably like my favorite of the first wave so far.
yeah.
Um,
He looks
And
so much fun just as a shark on wheels. Like literally, that's what he
yeah,
is.
yeah, he's a short gun wheel basically, and he's got a very Hot Wheels vibe to him, which I kind of dig. Like I normally don't like Hot Wheel cars like this. Like if I
Yeah.
buy a Hot Wheel car,
Hmm.
like I try to get something that's like a realistic car, like a Lamborghini.
Right.
Um, but this is just fun. It's a little clunky because of the tail, the way it
Hmm.
transforms. At least when you transform him into a car, but when you make him into a robot, he's not that clunky. He's pretty cool. You know, I dig him. I think he may be my favorite of the wave so far.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to get my hands on it myself one of these days.
Yeah, he's really cool. Um, if you're in the New York area, you might want to go to the Flushing Macy's. I know they have them.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but yeah, definitely worth getting if you're not into like if obviously if you're not into like if you're into like super articulated figures the way like
Right.
mainline like Age of the Primes is currently,
Yes.
this may not be necessarily be for you because it's more about simple transformation and having cool looking figures. Like there's no elbow articulation, even
Yeah.
though you know the arm is painted, looks like it's painted blue.
Right.
Um, and there's no elbow articulation, there's shoulder articulation, there's no head
Yep.
articulation because they have like kind of like a flip changer sort of
Hmm.
transformation scheme to them.
But
And they
based
have
on
knee articulation, but
based on the reviews I've seen, like the one word I could see with this figure is fun, and
yeah.
sometimes that's just as good of a reason to own a figure. So
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I'm really digging this line. Like I think Skybody's probably my favorite, and then like
yeah,
Megatron's probably like second favorite, only because he turns into a bull.
I know. I love his color deco too.
Yeah, it's a very different color deco, like from anything that we've got, even any
Right.
previous quote unquote Megatron that we've gotten. Like I'm talking about like Gigatron
Yeah.
and
Like
I guess
I
Galvatron
I kind of
too.
look at this Megatron as like in name only because he's just so like there's not like there is little details of it being Megatron, but
Yeah,
there's so much where you can look at it as his own character.
yeah,
It just
absolutely.
happens to be named Megatron. So
Yeah, I mean, like once we started getting things like robots in the skies and Beast Wars and it definitely cemented in like Armada, I've considered anything Transformers to be a multiverse as opposed to just being like one linear thing.
right.
Because unfortunately that's the way it's gone. And I guess being a comic reader all my life, or most
Hmm.
of my life, I should say,
Yes.
you know, you kind of get used to that idea of having the multiverse. Um, Unlike the Muggles that only jumped onto the idea of a multiverse.
Yes. Yes.
What in the past 10, 15 years when the
Hmm.
MCU started.
Right.
So
Oh,
that's
I
my
get
take
you
on
on
that.
that. That I get you on that. It's just like sometimes, like when I see a character, like I know it's supposed to be based on this character, but then there are times when my creativity wants to see it as somebody else. So
Yeah. No, yeah, I totally get that. I mean, yeah, that's why like I always, and I know you know this for a fact that I always jump on like if there's a new show and there's new characters, I will always gravitate towards the new characters before I get gravitate to the retreads. Um,
right.
Cyberverse being a really prime example, no pun intended, of that. Remember how quickly I was like, oh yeah, I want who was it? Crap.
Cyberverse. So.
Yeah, in Cyberverse.
Oh right, yeah, because it is like every
Wild
time I hear
Wheel was one of them. He was like a new
yes,
character where he
right.
was like a cowboy Decepticon, and then there was
And there was Thunder. Wait, no. There was like that Wolf one.
Thunderwolf.
Yeah,
I think it
Thunderwolf.
was Thunderwolf. Yeah,
Okay.
and then who else? I forget who else it was. There weren't that many new characters in it, but there were some new
So I remember
characters.
there were like a lot
Oh,
of
they had
B side ones.
Rack and
Just
Ruin, which
kind
is
of a new
kind
character,
of
kind
new.
of
Only
not.
as a toy, it's new, but yeah, as a
Right.
character, not really. But that was like the first, and I think so far the only Rack and Ruin toy that we ever got.
Yes.
And then shit, I just lost it.
But I know what you're saying. Like,
Yeah, like the
but
new. I'd rather get the new characters. Oh, Clobber. which
Yes.
at first we thought was going to be like a female. Oh crap! What the hell was his name? Either way, the one
Right.
from animated.
Yeah. I know what you. I vaguely remember the guy you're
I'm,
talking about.
I don't
So.
know why I'm drawing a blank on
Right.
his name. I should
But
know these things.
but anyways,
Yeah,
but so far the line looks like so much fun, and I'm talking about Cyber World.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you
I'm
know,
enjoying it.
I mean, and the episodes seem to be very fun. I mean, granted, like like I remember when we were having a talk off camera that I wasn't digging uh, Skybite because I felt like he was out of like they pretty much just made him like grunt number 3 and 4, like
Yeah,
he was not as close to character from what I remember from
robots in disguise.
Robots in Disguise and the IDW books and stuff. Where he was like a poet, or he's like a bungling poet and stuff. So
I think the bungling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely remember that more from RID than the
yes,
IDW comics.
right.
Because yet again, that like there's certain parts of the storylines where like I just did not, I wasn't reading comics,
Hmm.
just because I couldn't afford to.
Yes. So you having fun with the show?
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I
Because
mean,
I remember there was like
they're
some little
short.
details you were mentioning about the last episode, where Prime versus Megatron. No, not Prime.
Oh,
Megatron. Prime versus
the
Grimlock.
Hunter versus yeah, yeah. So like there was this part where like Prime was kind of uh like trying to crawl away,
Yeah.
from Grimlock, and then
Hmm.
like he was kind of like crouched over, and then it's cool because like he used the wheels on his arms, on his forearms,
Yes.
and like he kind of like rolled his way across behind some bushes, so Grimlock
Yeah.
couldn't see him.
Nice.
I
Nice.
thought you could do it with the toy, but you can't,
Right.
unfortunately. But as you can see, when he's bent over, like you could see his wheels on his legs.
Yep.
So like
Yep.
he was
Yep.
rolling on that, and then his arms were down, and
Sweet.
he had them bent so that the wheels he would just like kind of like roll across behind the bushes.
Right.
So
I have to
that
watch
was
the
kind of
episode
fun.
just to see that again. So
Yeah, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I can't believe you missed that detail.
you know what it was? I was kind of like watching while doing something else at the same time.
Uh, so that's what I like to call watching, but really just listening.
Yes. Yes.
No
It's one of
judgment.
those
I'm just saying
moments.
that's what I call it.
Right. Yeah, but maybe once we're done with this episode, I'll probably watch it again just to see that little
Yeah, I
detail.
mean, it's 5 minutes. It's not the worst five. It's not the worst way to spend 5 minutes of your time.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know?
But you, but speaking of Transformers, like,
Uh huh.
have you seen some of the stuff we got on the Toy Tokyo show?
I have seen some of the stuff. I know we're getting a missing link. It's been confirmed that we're getting a missing link Ultra Magnus, which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, and we're getting Powered Buggy. I refreshed my memory. What are they calling him?
1 second, I don't remember the name, but you mentioned, yeah, you're talking about this dude, right?
Yeah,
Yep, I don't remember his name, but supposedly he's based on
yeah,
the comic book we got from trying to think from the RC figure, that this is supposed to be kind of like a preview of what he's going to look like. So
yeah, yeah,
like it's just interesting because like this is kind of like a reference to, let's see, it's supposed to be a reference to like this character.
yeah. It's a Diaclone character that we didn't get over here as Transformers.
Right.
Um,
So
Powered Buggy. He's supposed to come with Ultra Magnus.
right. So this is going to be like a brand new character, like, so it's going to be a hot item that we're getting something that we never got, kind of thing. So
Yeah, which really sucks because now I'm even more compelled to get him.
yeah, yeah. It's like the thought of getting something you never got in the past. But so we'll see. Like, since we don't have any pictures of what he looks like, I'm wondering, is he going to have basic articulation, or is it going to be, or they're going to try to make him as G1 like as vintage as possible, which is
Well, I
never
mean,
not a no. So
that seems to be a resin prototype right there.
right,
Um,
and he even
so
has a
we know
little
what it looks like in the vehicle mode, and we are getting the figure
right
of the Diaclone figure, which is kind of neat.
Diaclone.
um, Damn, I wish I remember his name though.
Right.
I want to say Deerstalker, but I could be wrong.
It could be. Well, we'll use that name as a placeholder for now until we actually get official name information on the figure and stuff.
I think there is more official information.
So, okay. So while we look, is it possible you can look at it or
What?
the see if we could find some information on it?
Yes, I was trying to do that discreetly, Rob.
Sorry. Well, while you do it discreetly, I will show you.
It's not so discreet anymore, but okay.
Yeah, my apologies. But like, here's some of the pictures, and the cool thing, as usual, when it comes to Missing Link, is that it looks as vintage as possible. So like when you put him in the static pose,
Yeah,
he looks so like it definitely looks like the figure I bought, the G1 toy, so long ago. But
yeah.
I mean, look at that dude. And there's he's still huge, man.
Okay. They haven't given us an official name yet. I think Proto Man might have said the official name.
Yeah, that's the funny part because I was watching his episode just to refresh my memory on all these details, and I forgot
Yeah,
the name. Can't believe I forgot that detail.
yeah, because TFW does not have it.
Right. So,
Which I'm assuming is where you got these images from.
yep, I got these images from TFW. So,
Yeah. Shout
man,
out to TFW.
dude, this brings back so many memories. Like the fact that because this is the front
Like
section
the
of
cab. Yeah, that's the
the
diecast
cab.
metal part.
Yep. And I remember when I owned the G1 toy, like that was the part that was diecast metal. So just
Yeah.
that alone brings up so many memories, dude.
Yeah, I
So,
think yeah, that and like the feet should be diecast metal. I could
yep.
see the that has like the joints there, and there's like a joint break.
Yeah. So I'm wondering like if there's kind of like not a frame system, but like an actual system and where it's like framed onto the leg itself, stuff like a shell of sorts. So like, oh, and this is like, I remember in one of the boards I go to, they actually kind of like presented a picture on a proto of how they think it might move, because like where the
Okay,
pieces are, because this is a
like
missing
how it
link
would connect.
cab. Yep.
Yeah.
Like how will it move when it's combined? Like so, a lot of people are assuming that the way it articulates is going to be based on this portion.
On the
Like
lower leg.
yeah,
Yeah.
that this lower leg will be the upper leg for Ultra Magnus.
Yeah. 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 That
So,
makes sense actually.
hmm so it's looking great so far, dude.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and we also
Like,
got dramatic capture on the waist too.
yay! I'm sorry. I just can't be more. You know what it is? It's that
Yes,
gray bombshell. I know it's anime accurate, but
right.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, I
As I
get you.
learned from Duolingo, wachoto. I don't like it.
Yeah, and plus we got Skywarp in the
Oh yeah,
siege
the
body, the
Earthrise.
Earthrise body, which is going to be obsolete soon.
Right. Yay. See,
Yeah,
it's hard to get excited about that.
yeah, I know,
I
I
mean,
know.
it's cool. It's cool. Like, um, I would love to get just a shrapnel, but I'm not shelling out money to get a shrapnel to try and flip the rest of these guys.
Yes, yes, of course, of course. But for those who are, like I'm happy for you.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Same.
Yeah,
But
and we got some bad news, like on the yeah the activate your old mode campaign, the voting.
yeah, we
So
came kind of close. We'll look
right.
for a second, but stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Why, guys? Why? Why
Why
did you guys
creature?
want a sea creature?
Yeah.
Why?
Why
I
did you
mean,
deny us the opportunity to have a submarine,
yes, a mighty submarine.
a purple submarine at that? That could be repainted as a blue submarine down the road.
That's right. And then we could be like, we all live in a purple submarine, purple submarine, purple submarine. Anyway,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
yeah, sea creature. Thanks,
Right.
guys. Which just leads to one question:
Hmm.
will it be a Beast Wars type Shockwave, where it's like a realistic animal, or is it
Right.
gonna be like a Transmetal G1 type of sea creature,
Yeah,
like a
maybe
Sharkticon?
yeah, like a mechanical sea creature, or I'm thinking, well, a third option would be kind of like a cyborg of sorts, where we see like organic pieces
Like a
placed certain,
Transmetal?
right, like a transmetal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember we kind of had another discussion on this off topic that maybe we might have something where I'm hoping that the designers that they're keeping their eye on the pulse, if that's a term, where
It is.
where maybe they'll make it a sea creature, but then leave enough details where we can make our own fan mode of like that the design is
Yeah.
complex enough that you
You,
can make
you, you want an upside down submarine, don't you?
yes, an upside down submarine. Or maybe something where if you just like if the monster is like this, but if you make him like static, like they can turn themselves to like almost like a torpedo shape to look like a submarine.
I
Like
don't know.
just
One can
saying.
only hope. One can only hope.
Or third mode where it's a submarine. I don't know.
That would actually be a cool idea.
Exactly. So I mean, because this is going to be a completely original design. So where the sky's the limits to a degree. Granted, we have like some rules set. I mean, rules set on what this figure is going to be, but how it transforms and what it transforms into,
Yeah.
it's in their hands now. So
Well, yeah.
that's what I'm just throwing it out there. Like granted, it's going to be a sea creature, but
Mm,
I'm hoping that there's enough uh, complexity where you can make it into a submarine.
that'd be interesting. Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
all in all, I gotta say, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We wanted a Decepticon. We kind of wanted Shockwave was my second choice, but
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna say yes at this point. Yes, I wanted Shockwave,
Hmm.
and we wanted a submarine, but we didn't get it. We got a sea creature, so two out of
Right.
three ain't bad.
Yeah, we got C. That's for sure. That's still very rare.
Yeah,
Not as rare, but rare enough. So
Hmm. I know I would say it's pretty rare
yeah.
because we have plenty of planes, we have plenty of jets. I think the only thing that's less common is like a device like Perceptor or like Soundwave or Megatron.
Right. Like a gun.
Right. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, guns are obviously not going to be a thing anytime soon. Um. Unless we get a new 6 shot.
Yes. Yes.
But in that case, they'll probably just make them an upside down submarine or a spaceship.
Exactly. So
Um.
that's where my thoughts are when it comes to this wild mode, like this
The wild card mode.
wild card mode.
Yeah. Um. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if they already have something kind of like in the works.
Hmm.
Like preliminary ideas already sketched out, and then it's
Right.
just a matter of development and whatnot.
Yeah, but yeah, again, that's just my hope when it comes to
Yeah.
this fan vote decision that it's either going to be Mark or Evan
Yeah.
designing.
I think they're like the two main designers.
Yeah, it's either one of those guys, and I'm hoping that maybe that they're listening to guys like us who wanted a submarine. That maybe they'll
They
find a way
found.
to design. They'll find a way. That's all I'm,
Yeah.
I'm asking because
Yeah.
they've been, like, granted, there's some issues I have with their designs, but ultimately, I always feel that they listen to us.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know they definitely like. I know they don't ignore us for sure.
Hmm.
Like they try and I mean, they listen to what we say. They don't have to necessarily agree with what we say.
Right.
And when I say, I mean, yeah, the vocal fandom at large, but they certainly do, like keep their feelers out there.
Hmm.
So that's always good, you
Right.
know.
Yeah, but in any case, like ultimately, we got some of the votes in. Like we got Seek, we got like let me think, we got Shockwave. Like that was my second choice. Mirage was my first because like
Okay, so that was both of us then.
right,
Yeah,
yeah. So like that I'm cool with that. So then the other one was Land, Air, Sea, and Wild Card. So and I
right.
wanted C so badly,
Yeah, yeah,
and we got that.
yeah. We talked extensively about that.
Right. And then, like in the last one, yeah, we lost that. But anyways, like again, that's just my hope that I still holding out hope on the idea that we're gonna get a submarine to some capacity. That's
Yeah,
just me having fun with my optimism. So,
sure, sure.
but man, wouldn't it be kind of cool what the wild card would have been if that was chosen?
Well, I know definitely would not have been a ballpoint pen.
Sure, sure, sure. But you know what? Let me say this, Vic. You know what else is wild?
Wild
Transformers Wild
King.
King, yeah, and we got
Yeah,
some stuff on Wild King, man.
that's right. That's right. We
Yeah,
finally
they
got
just
pictures of
introduced a
that
new
new
figure.
villain.
Yep,
Yes, that was introduced like 2, 3 episodes back. I don't remember how many episodes it was.
yep, and it's
It was like
got
months
so
ago.
many multiple modes and stuff. So,
It's like if I didn't know better, I'd say he was called Gigatron, but he is not.
right, yeah. Well, he's the home. Yeah, well, I remember checking out Proto Man's review of this
Yeah,
character,
yeah,
and for based on his details, like I love listening to his channel when it comes to Transformers, and
yeah.
he's pointing out that this is supposed to be kind of like multiple homages to various versions
Hmm.
of Transformer lore,
Yeah.
and
I mean, it's definitely got that Gigatron vibe.
having 10 modes and stuff.
Hmm.
And yeah, so the
Oh wait,
thing.
wait, wait! Just before you go any further,
Mhm.
just for you fans out there that are actually listening and got this far in the episode, when we say Gigatron, we mean Megatron from Robots in Disguise 2001.
Yes, car
Um,
robot.
if a lot of you haven't caught on, we at times use Japanese names for certain characters.
Right,
One, because it's less confusing, and two, we're very used to it.
right. We're
Um,
that type of fan where we kind of focus more on the Japanese side a little bit more than
yeah.
the American
Plus, we
side.
don't acknowledge the existence of Transformers Cybertron, the
Right.
show, because
Yes.
you know I love a lot of the voice actors on there, but it was not well done. It
Yeah, it
was
was
not well done.
poorly created. But
So we,
like
we prefer the superior version, in our
yes,
opinion, of Galaxy Force.
right.
Hence, it will never ever be Override. It will always be Nitro Convoy.
Yes.
And the
No,
gender, I can care less. Like she could, Nitro Convoy could be female for all I care, but it's not. She's never Override to me. Like
yes.
always Nitro Convoy, always Flame Convoy, always Megalo Convoy, 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 Convoy. This is why we
Yes.
have a console of convoys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on the wiki for tfwiki.net.
Right.
That's a Beast Wars sort of thing, everything. There's a
But I
console
will
of
say that
convoys.
though we acknowledge certain Japanese presentations of the Transformers, there are still some exceptions that we always see when it comes to the American adaptations, like RAD, like Skybite, like he's such an awesome character. The American version of
The Japanese
Gelshark,
version isn't that different, but
of
it's just
course.
easier to say Skybite than Gelshark.
No, I
Like
love Gelshark.
I don't know, it's weird, but Skybite over the years has sort of grown on me as a name,
Right,
and it's just like it's a little bit easier for me to say because it just comes. I don't know. For me, it rolls off my tongue a lot easier instead of
Skybite,
Gelshark.
Gelshark.
Yeah,
You
you know,
gotta say it with some style, man. You're saying Gel Shark. You're supposed to say Gel Shark.
it should be more like Geru Sharku.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
yeah,
speaking of the way of saying these certain words, like the thing is, his name is World Dragonus, I think, but you're supposed to
right.
call World or Dragonus.
Is it?
Yeah, that's technically how you because the thing is, you have to remember this is because like based on what Proto Man says, World it's there's a bit of a wordplay. Like
Oh, right. It's world play. Yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, it's a wordplay. Like because like even though his name is World Dragonus, his technically his name is World Dragonus. Like because again like I'm not a Japanese speaker, but based on what Proto Man is saying,
Oh no,
he,
wait, no, it's World Dragonus.
yeah,
It's not Wild Dragonus. No, there's no wordplay on that because the thing is that it still has the same W sound at the beginning,
yes,
but World Wild King
yes,
has the I sound,
yes,
so it's Wild King.
right,
But World Dragonus does not have the I sound,
right.
so that part is not in any sense Wordplay.
Oh, it's not a wordplay on wild. That's not what I've been implying.
Oh, okay.
It's a wordplay on, I think, based on what Protoman says, that it's a wordplay on evil, which is
Or
Japanese. I mean
bad,
that's
right?
or
Which is
bad. So
what warui, warui, right?
yes, so it's kind of a wordplay on that, for what I've been told.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not a wordplay on wild, even though it
It if it
sounds
yeah, it kind of
kind of like
does.
it.
It's a bit of a stretch. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just yeah. But technically, his name is Wildo. You know, I didn't
Worldo.
Wild
No, no, no. You're
Wildo.
putting an I sound in there. It's
Yes, Wildo. Yeah.
Worldo.
Yo, yes, that's okay. Got it. I see what's going on. Yeah, it's just the way in my head it sounds like what you're saying.
No, I know.
It's just, but it's just the way I'm saying it. I get why it sounds like I have an I in it. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I've also been like I'm on like 150 or more day streak on Duolingo for
yes, yes.
Japanese.
Mm.
So like, this is something that I've sort of like. I have a vested interest in saying these things right.
Yeah, yeah. You know what it is? It reminds me of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with Dio. The way he says that
Worldo.
will,"
Oh man.
and it makes me laugh because now I see why he was called Zaweldo because it's supposed to
Yeah.
be it's kind of like a wordplay on Japanese speaking as well. So
Yeah.
because I'm like, why would you call yourself the world?
Well, I mean, JoJo. What can I say about JoJo? How can I put this? Like,
Yes,
JoJo is very unique that it has a lot of English in it.
right, right.
You know, because it
Yep.
also makes a lot of it's got a lot of musical references to it.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Maybe one of these days we could have an episode on JoJo. So,
yeah, that
but
would be great. I mean, oh boy,
yeah,
we
but
could have a
anyways,
field
just
day with that.
yeah, but I think that's like another. We could talk about that as a future
That'd be a
episode.
whole episode.
Yeah, the reason why I'm bringing it up because I just love the how like it always makes me wonder about the Weldo kind of thing. So, so the fact that his name is Weldo Dragonus
Yeah,
just automatically makes me think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures and Dio.
yeah,
But
yeah.
but again, that's another discussion. But going back to this design, like man, it
World
is
Dragonus.
yes,
Yeah,
it's great that we're going back to the discussion you had, like new characters. So
yeah, yeah. I should. You know what? I should put in a pre-order at
on this
Hobby
dude,
Link. Yeah, because I have on Hobby Link. I already have the Optimus and what call it, the Megatron, the 2 packs.
the Wild King sets.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean, look at
Um,
this figure, man. Bringing up a lot of great memories when it
I
comes to this
know.
era.
Yeah,
I love the
because
sculpting of the wings. Look at all the chains and stuff.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I could be mistake. Oh no, wait, no, they're on there. All right, the little guys.
These guys,
Yeah,
I forgot their names though.
yeah, they're supposed to what's it? I think Pro Man said it was supposed to retail for about $75 to $80 USD.
All together,
Yeah, because it's like a 3 pack.
right? Yeah, they turn to the legs right there.
Right. So yeah, like the 2 pack with like let's say like with Optimus and Light Long or
Yes,
Long Light. Yeah,
yes, light
like
long,
that
I
two
believe.
pack was like $50.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically paying like an extra 25 for the two little guys or the
Yes,
one extra little guy.
yeah, this dude, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
because they like the little guys they run about $20.
Yeah, they're
Maybe give or
technically
take a couple of
deluxes.
dollars. What's that?
They're like deluxes.
Uh, yeah, because size wise, they're like Voyagers, like the Optimus, Megatron, and World Dragonus. I
Yeah,
would
these guys,
imagine.
right? Like
Yeah,
basically this guy right here. So.
yeah, he's like a Voyager, and then the little
Mm-hmm.
guys are like kind of like deluxes. Um, I don't know. I dig it though. I gotta get him.
I hear
I
you,
gotta get
dude.
him. I gotta pre-order him.
Yeah, some great. Yeah, we got the modes and stuff. Like you could transform to that. Let's see. There's all these alternate modes where he combine like that's the dragon and he becomes a super dragon. Like you see all the wing bits and
Yeah.
everything. So just this is like when it comes to Transformers, this is like my favorite type of Transformer where it just has so much
Going on.
possibility of play and
Yeah.
all these modes and stuff and just these combinations. Now look at that, man! Like all the stuff you can do, cross compatibility with the other figures.
Yeah. That's. I mean that's like one of the main features of this line in general. Like just kind of like building guys, like bigger guys out of smaller guys,
Mm-hmm.
which in my opinion is a lot of fun.
Yes, yeah. What this is the reason why I'm such a huge fan of combiners
Mm,
and just all the things you can do with combiners and like just building up from each figure and stuff. So,
yeah.
and this is just such a great homage to what came in from the past and stuff. So, and just the possibility of all these combinations and everything, man.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at my notes and let's see.
Oh man,
Oh, and
it's gonna be a
as
quick
much as I
stream.
like the new stuff, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I'm just I'm like on I'm on Hobby Link Japan right now.
Right? Yeah, you're so psyched. You're pre-ordering in case you miss out on these dudes, right?
Yeah, and like the Nemesis Prime is like sold out,
Oh, sorry, dude.
so I'm gonna have to like probably get them at a convention or something.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. I waited too long to pre-order it. Um, like you really have to get on it when you pre-order these guys, especially with Hobby Link Japan. Like with Hobby
Right.
Link Japan, like they'll only have something for so long before they're like, nope, it's gone, it's out of stock.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, like if you're actually in Japan, you could probably like walk into a Toys R Us and pick one up. You know,
That'd be
but
awesome.
and yeah. Either way, I'll get them one way or another. Like I
Right.
like those figures; they're really cool. So I'll get them
So
eventually. Eventually.
yeah, all that Japanese stuff is awesome, dude. But remember the stuff that started us into these things, like the G1, all the retro stuff. Like remember way back when all the mini bots they all had ninja faces and all that crap.
In G1,
Yeah, the mini bots because
you
like
mean like when they first came out
when they
when they
first
were
came
little?
out, yeah,
Yeah,
they all had like these ninja faces, and for some reason, like when the cartoon came out, they took those masks off, right?
except for Cliff Jumper.
Yep. But yeah, but guys like Brawn, like I was like, I see him with the
Yeah,
face mace. I'm like, what's going on, man? Put it
yeah.
back on.
I mean, the cool thing is nowadays, they're like, oh, it's a battle mask, and they made
Right.
that the Bumblebee, which is kind of cool. Like, I mean, yeah,
Yeah. But Brawn, I wish he could get his battle mask back on. But good thing we're getting this guy, right?
Oh, I see what you were getting at.
Yep. Going for my
Yeah.
my cliche foo. Yeah.
Mark Mayer, if you're listening, or even Evan Brooks, please, please, please make us some Malignus repaints. I need my Brazilian and Portuguese repaints.
Oh yeah, man. We can,
Like they look
this
cool. Like
these
I
figures.
have the gears. The gears looks
Hmm.
cool. Like even in the packaging, it looks cool.
Yes.
Um, that that sea spray, like so
Hmm.
cool.
Yep.
Uh, minor gripe is the elbow joint, but
Hmm.
that's like I said,
Talking about this thing right here.
minor gripe. Yeah, yeah,
I
but
get you.
that doesn't bother me. It's not that big a deal, I should say.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the regular version is awesome, and this is gonna be just as awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to see this in like black and yellow with a malignant symbol.
But that purple and black one was looks awesome too.
Oh yes, actually, there's purple and yellow. It's like yeah, purple and black with hints of yellow is what I
Hmm.
should have said.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mark is that he's had that in like I remember in one of the interviews is that where I believe Mark is thinking about those things. So
I hope so. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean if Mark, well I'm not saying, well not just Mark, I think in Mark both Mark and Evan. I think they
Yeah.
are thinking about these things, and chances are, we've constantly had this discussion. It's not a matter of if; it's more of a matter of
When?
when.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just adding to that discussion is just like, where is the next question as well? Like, is it going to be
Yeah.
a Walmart exclusive? Is it going to be a convention exclusive?
Oh, I thought it
Uh,
was gonna be a convention. Well, actually, no. It could be like San Diego or New York. You're right. Or
yep,
like if it's gonna be like I don't know, like a Hasbro Pulse exclusive.
right, exactly. So, but yeah, like I kind of want this figure more than the face, the unfaced, well, the face exposed Brawn, like first release of this figure,
Right.
because I feel like this is like a lost art to have those battle masks and stuff.
Yeah. No, it definitely is.
Hmm.
It definitely is. And it's interesting because if you think about it, like nowadays there's like a real big push to be like show accurate, but then they'll go ahead and do something like this where you're kind of trying to be toy accurate also.
Right.
But not that it's not appreciated because I do appreciate it. I just think it's kind of interesting.
Well, I think the way I see what you're saying, and I'm adding to the discussion that it's
Yeah.
more like a clever way of reinvigorating bringing back more interest to these figures and saving
Yeah.
money at the same time. Like they didn't
Yeah.
have to
I
make a
mean,
new character; you just had to make a new head and boom.
right, and I mean, like, just to add on top of that, yeah, like it's a really good way to like get some parts, to get like reuse out of the mold without having to make it a completely new character, even though you still could make it a new character.
Right.
So like, in a sense, it's almost like they're making them almost like how the Seekers are, where like you make one Seeker, you're making like a shit ton of Seekers. You're not just making you know, Starscream, Skywarp, Thundercracker. You're
Yes.
also you're doing most of the work for the Coneheads. You're doing characters like Redwing, the Cell, Acid Storm,
Sunstorm.
Sunstorm, Ion Storm, like all those guys. Like they're gonna, in theory, they're gonna get the repaint.
You got to get their monies back.
Exactly, and that Seeker mold, whoo, that's what makes money, tons of money off the Seeker molds.
Right. Right. But yeah, that's some of the stuff we're getting as far
Yeah,
as
and
Transformers is concerned.
that's sexy. That picture right there. I love
Yeah, you're
that.
telling me. I can't wait to get my hands on that sea spray myself.
But this scene like the Brawn, it makes me wonder: are they gonna give Outback a new gun, or are they gonna give him the same old gun?
Who knows?
I'm
I mean,
I'm hoping we get a new gun for Outback,
yes.
but like you said, who knows? So it's just a matter of time,
Yep.
to find out if we are.
But speaking of Outback, I totally hope we get his Decepticon detector. Remember that episode? He was like where he was able to.
Oh yes, that was a Five Faces of Darkness. The
Yeah, he
the
was like,
action kind of threw me off because I'm like, wait, what? What's he referencing?
yes.
Yes, Five Faces of Darkness episode when they were
Remember
looking
like
for
his
the
only episode
Decepticons.
with his speaking role.
Yeah, yeah,
He literally was Aussie. He's like, we'll figure them out so long as I use my Decepticon detector.
yeah, yeah. That was pretty cool. Damn, yeah, I almost like completely forgot about that.
I mean, if they give me that, I'm like saying, you know what? I'm skipping Brawn or Battle Mass Brawn. Just give me that Outback, man, with the
Yeah,
Decepticon detector.
that would be a nice little touch. I wouldn't be surprised if they put that in if they do like a studio series version.
Hmm. Yeah, he's gonna be in studio series, even though he never showed up in the movie.
Yeah, kind of like who was it? Was it Brawl or somebody else? Like one of the like when they were doing a live stream. I don't know if you noticed. One of the
Hmm.
Combaticons got shunted over to Studio Series. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right. But okay, I'll just roll with it because they're announcing Combaticons.
Right, right. Again, I think if I said it once, I said it several times. I feel like SS86 to modern, well, I mean, 2025 Studio Series 86 going forward It's not going to be about the movie. It's just an excuse to bring back G1 characters.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
Probably.
So, anyways, I'm looking at the time. You want to go for a break?
Yeah, on that note, we'll take a short break and I'll figure out what to put for the break and we'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay. Be back.
Journey to an age of great kingdoms. An age of awesome magic. An age of terrifying evil. Where one man sought the key to the ultimate power. He was the man they called Deathstalker.
Reunite the three powers. You will be power.
A brave man could get inside one car's castle and kill it.
If he can capture the amulet of life, he will rule the world. But an evil wizard stands in his path. And to the victor, a beautiful princess. The greatest challenge. The greatest adventure. The most legendary hero of them all. The man they called Deathstalker. The last great warrior king. Starring Richard Hill and Bobby Benton.
Hello and welcome back to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I hope you enjoyed whatever I decided to put up for the break. And I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends.
Yep. So aside from all the toy news and stuff, and the only thing, about Victor and I, we love movies and video games and all those things. But also when it comes to Motu, I think one of the reasons why Victor and I like Motu so much because it's a lot of stories based on barbarian themes and stuff, right? And there are certain movies I like that kind of deal with the barbarian themes. So, and there's this movie series I watched when I was a kid called, let's get the screen captures up. So, which is yeah, we'll talk about that as well. But
I have not seen Deathstalker actually.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I have,
Okay.
and it's. I think the reason why you haven't seen it because it's kind of like like when it comes to certain movies, there's like B movies, and then there's like stuff below B movies, which are like C or D movies,
Right.
and that's where Deathstalker falls in line. It's like just is so bad, it's good in my opinion. It's like really campy films. Like I think other films that are kind of like in that vein would be like the Barbarian Twins and stuff. If you remember that.
No, I don't know that one.
Oh boy. If you have I think it's on Amazon Prime, but it's like so bad, it's so horrible. But for some reason, I have fun watching it. But it's like they're so campy.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's not a very big genre, also, but at least I don't know. I've always leaned more towards sci-fi, to be honest.
Right.
And Motu it's just one of those things. Like growing up, I was at just the right age at the right time,
Exactly.
to get into it.
And I feel like these campy movies, like the Deathstalker series, they kind of lean into it to a degree.
Right.
That barbarian fantasy and stuff. So I was so interested when it came to this that a bunch of people were wanting to make a sequel. On either they wanted to make a new Deathstalker movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's starring this actor. His name is Daniel Bernhardt. Patton Oswalt is in this movie as well.
Yeah.
But Daniel Bernhardt, like for some reason, like this actor, for whatever reason, I can't help but end up watching stuff that he seems to be involved in. Like when I first saw him, like that's Daniel Bernhardt.
Yeah.
That I saw like the first time I've seen this guy, I saw him in this Mortal Kombat series called Conquest. Mortal Kombat Conquest, where
With the
he
K or
played.
the C?
Yeah, I think it was with a. It was probably with a C, but which was like a prequel series where we focus on the legendary Kung Lao,
Okay.
and there's Daniel Bernhardt right there, where he played a character named Zero, right?
Okay.
Then later on, I kind of saw him in another film, which is The Matrix Revolution. That's him right there.
Okay.
And he's kind of because the thing is he has a martial arts background, so like
Right.
then one of the things he's known for is doing that kick, right?
Okay.
That spinning kick. So, anyways, I found out that he was going to play the Deathstalker character in this film,
Mm-hmm.
and when they started showing pictures of the movie, this is one of the first pictures they shown,
Okay.
which I feel like was kind of a very nice touch from the people who were producing it, because this is kind of like a reference from one of the scenes of the Deathstalker movie where they had like pick soldiers all over the place. So I thought it was kind of cool that this is one of the first pictures they brought, which is that picture.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this is they just released a trailer not too long ago,
Oh, okay.
and this is like some of the screen captures I caught. So it first starts off with all people involved, which is Raven Banner, Shout Studios, Hangar Meteor, and Berserker Gang, right? So the trailer starts off where they got like a guy talking about, like saying, so who is this guy? And then, like they see this old dude saying, they say he was a knight, right? And then later on they said that he talked about his past, where he fought an army of Dreadites. Like Dreadites, not. There's no dead in that word, all right? Dreadites.
Dreadites? Not
Dreadites. Not Dread
Like
Knights.
Deadites, but Dread?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, not Deadites. They're Dreadites, all right? That's just very different.
Okay.
So he fought an army of Dreadites. And he's talking up. That's the guy talking about the Deathstalker, right? And then that finally show a picture of the guy taking out his sword, and then the Dreadites come like say, "Oh crap, it's him," and then this is a shot. This is like the first action shot where they had Deathstalker like waving his sword and whacking one of the Dreadites. And this Dreadite here, he's like, "Oh crap, man! I was 3 days from retirement." And then we got this guy going, "Oh wow!" And you can tell he wanted to say that's one bad mother, and then someone shut him up, say shut your mouth. So,
Okay.
and then they show like the people behind it. So the guy who's working on it is
Psycho
Steven.
Gorman. Oh, okay.
Yeah, have you heard of it,
I've heard of him.
bro? The movie or
Psycho
Steven?
Gorman.
Yeah. Well, I've never heard of Psycho Gorman, but like based on the name, I'm assuming he's very gory. And he also made another movie called The Void. Have you heard that?
No.
No. Yeah, I got to check it out to see what this movie's all about. But the other thing I thought was kind of cool is that it's also executive producer Slash.
Wait.
Slash
Yeah,
from Guns N'
that's-
Roses.
okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's Slash. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I saw that name, I was like, Slash? I mean, is it that Slash?
Yeah, apparently it is.
Yep, it's that. Yeah, Slash is involved in this too. So,
That's
anyways,
cool. So it should have some kick-ass music then.
oh yeah. So then they have a picture. Now there's this next scene where where he's like in a bar and stuff, and for some reason this guy's like asking, "Who is this guy?" and and Deathstalker's like saying, "Really? You don't know who I am?"
I mean,
And I I know you didn't know who he was, right? So basically that's you right there. So like who is this guy? And he's like, seriously, you don't know who I am? And then the next part of the trailer, the whole scene explodes into fire and showing off his name.
wow.
And then after that, they show like a bunch of other random scenes. Like they show the girl, and then they show this dude, which
The Dreadite.
I'm assuming he's a Dreadite, but like for some reason, like I can't help but get like a Cyclops feel from him, even though he has eyes, but he's got this thing in front of his eyes. So
metal or jewel or whatever.
get that jewel. Like I can't help but get a Cyclops vibe out of him, or like a very creative way of interpreting a Cyclops.
Yeah.
So then there's another shot they had, which is a medallion.
Ooh.
So yeah, have no idea what this is. So then after that, we got a goblin. So anyways, I mean, like good that the little people are getting jobs, right?
Yeah, I guess. Do they
Yep.
like being called little people?
Well,
Whatever.
yes. In any case, you know,
No
like
offense meant, guys.
Yep. But then basically, it's implied that this is the crew. So
Okay.
So then after that, we got this shot of a Deathstalker, which I assume is kind of like a toy model.
I mean, it looks like a Bone Age toy set. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the vibe I'm getting. Like, if it's CG, man, I'll be disappointed. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
I don't know, something about like having just like the fake models with realistic lighting that just makes it seem better than CG sometimes.
yeah, it hits different.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm hoping that this is just like what you said, that it's actually a toy model, where a miniature is that the right term, the correct term? Miniature.
Could be, unless it's a full size set. I don't know.
If it's a full size set, that'd be crazy, dude. But if it's a miniature, I'd be just as happy.
Yeah.
And then they have him walking by there, right? So then next shot, we got this dude, right? And he's kind of having that dude, I want to beat the crap out of you. It's a Deathstalker, right?
Yeah, and some more dreadites in the back. Is that?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dreadites, not Deadites.
Yeah.
Just want to make that clear.
Yeah, I know.
And this dude says, "Dude, I heard of you, and I want to kill you so badly." And Deathstalker is like, "Bring it on."
You see me? Does it kind of look a little bit like CM Punk?
He does, doesn't he?
A little bit.
The beard and everything.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Anyway.
So then we got this shot of this monster that comes out of nowhere. So just looks bizarre as heck, man.
Yeah, that looks like practical effects.
Totally, dude. Like I don't even care if the monster faces move or not.
Yeah.
So and then we got this dude. Like I can't show what happens to him next, but let's just say that he has that face for a reason. Like,
okay.
Because like the next shot they do is like they show his head and it splits open like that.
Oh, okay.
So then we got this shot of this guy right here, and I can't show the if you see the trailer, you'll probably see why I get this vibe. But the way his armor is designed and the way the head is moving, it reminds me of this dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because because he has like that stony look to him. I was thinking more like Darkseid from DC Comics.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can also see the Manny faces because like it's kind of like enclosed, you know.
Right, but if you actually see the trailer in motion, his head moves in a certain way that reminds me of it. So that's the vibe I got.
No, yeah,
and but not only that, he like there's a better shot of him, right? What I was able to get from the trailer.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing about him is that he's got freaking lasers.
Freaking lasers.
Exactly. So, and then we got this shot right here. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't get rid of that. But anyways, like you see right here, he's fighting that monster that we saw a few moments ago, right?
Oh, okay, that's that thing.
Yep. And you see Daniel Bernhardt doing the thing I just mentioned he's known for, which is that roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
So, and then not only that, the monster's like saying, "Hey, can you lend me a hand?" And Deathstalker say, "Hey, I'll take yours."
Wow, you've come prepared with jokes for this one, haven't you?
Exactly, dude. I was so excited to show this trailer, man. Like, I'm having so much fun watching it. So I'm trying to project how much fun I'm having with it. So then right here we got that girl character, and she's
Yeah.
doing her impersonation of Wolverine.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'll take that back. She's actually doing her impersonation of Baraka. The
Yeah.
blades, right?
Yeah.
Because at the same time, this Cyclops creature, he's doing his impersonation of Scorpion with the "get over here."
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yep, yeah, because you see the animation, he's shooting something out of his wrist.
Yeah.
So then we got the Goblin just showing off he could do magic.
Wow. You're a wizard, Harry.
Exactly. So now this shot, right? Now this is a very granted this shot was very quick, but I feel there is some sense of importance to this shot, right? Because this shot, they actually show his hair moving to the wind, right?
Right.
And for some reason, I don't know if it was implied, but I feel like there's a reference to this movie we saw way back when we were kids. It was called Conan the Barbarian, and in this scene, there was this scene where Conan was hanging out with all these warlords, and they just won a battle, right? And then during this scene, that dude right here, he asked the question.
You realize this is a very famous scene, right?
Exactly.
Most people do know what's going on.
Exactly. So but I just need to set it up. So remember in this scene, this guy says, "We won a good battle, but what is best in life?" And for some reason, this dude right here, he's saying some random stuff, and then he ends his speech with saying, "Falcons at your wrist," and then he makes that super dramatic face where he's like, "Wind in your hair," and the warlord will say, "Wrong. That's the wrong answer," but for some reason, for some reason, Deathstalker gonna say, "Come on, man. I think it's pretty good to have your hair, wind in your hair." That's what I'm seeing when I saw the scene of his hair in the wind.
Okay, Rob.
I know. It's just I was having way too much fun putting this together. So, anyways, they have this other monster creature that just came out of nowhere.
Okay. And he's got 6 fingers.
Yep.
Tell me you set up a joke for that.
I wish I did, but
oh my god, dude, Princess Bride.
I know. Now that you brought it up, I feel kind of terrible after all this time I put into this.
It's the first thing I thought of. Oh, he's got 6 fingers. That's the
guy
who killed the father, Inigo Montoya's father.
I know. I should have did it, man. But that was a good one. I was looking at this one. I was like, I got nothing. But now that you brought that back, I feel horrible that I missed an opportunity to talk about the 6-fingered man.
I feel like you sort of lost your nerd cred there a little.
But not yet. Hold on a second. Yeah. So.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So yeah, man. I feel like crap that I missed an opportunity to talk about The Princess Bride because that's one of my favorite movies, man. So.
That's one of your favorite movies, and you didn't even think of that. Oh my god, dude!
I know exactly.
Stop. Just go to the next one. Just go to the next one because
you're
burying. You're digging that hole deeper.
I know. It breaks my heart. That's why I gotta say that. So, but yeah, then we got this shot right here.
Ooh,
and
cool.
Exactly,
He's a bad guy, isn't he?
I hope so. But the thing is, when I saw this shot, I can't help but think about this dude when I see that shot. Yep,
go back for a sec.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I was thinking more like Death Adder, not Death Adder. Yeah, Death Adder from Golden Axe.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good choice.
Yeah,
But it's just
Wardrik's a good choice also.
yeah, like that's the vibe I got. So and then after that, we got like one last shot of
Deathstalker.
Deathstalker fighting the Dreadites. Want to make that clear.
Yes, Dreadites.
And then we got this dude who's like just wanting to scream his name, like the mighty Deathstalker.
Oh, is that what he doing? I don't know. He looks
That's
angry.
well, look at his hands. He's doing
Yeah, I mean his fists. Yeah, his hands are
he's
clenched.
doing the thing. Like I was, believe it or not, I was gonna do a reference, but it was just so obscure where I was gonna do a shot from Futurama where the guy is
Yeah.
screaming out "Robot House." But I feel like that
believe
was
it or
so
not, that's a reference to Animal House.
exactly. I should have looked into that.
Yeah, you should have gone into that.
I should have leaned into that, but it's
Yeah.
just that's the reason why I didn't include it. But that's the vibe I'm getting when I see this shot. Like he's like doing the curse you, but he's complimenting him at the same time, like, with the mighty Deathstalker.
The mighty Deathstalker.
But the way you see that face, like the mighty Deathstalker. So, anyways, and then we got this shot. Was the last shot.
Big ass sword.
I know, dude. I know that was like the last shot of the film, right? So, but this is the last, no, not film, the last shot of the trailer.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, dude, just so
It's okay.
into.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, like, this kind of got me thinking back on another movie, which was called The Sword and the Sorcerer, and this is like an older film. And the reason why I think about this because you see this exaggerated sword.
Yeah.
During the film of The Sword and Sorcerer, one of the selling points was this exaggerated weapon, which is like a sword with 3 blades.
Yeah.
So like, and here's a picture, a shot of that sword. So that I can't help but get a vibe of that weapon when I see, this thing here.
Yeah.
So
The Sword and the Sorcerer. Huh.
yep, Sword and Sorcerer is another C-list movie. It's one of the better ones. I will say that. So.
Okay.
Like, yeah, this is a definite. No, I won't say C. This is definitely a B-list movie from my memory. I believe, just a bit of an off tangent. One of the villains in the Sword of Sorcerer is the guy who played Gul Dukat from
DS9.
From DS9. Yeah. Yep. The Cardassian.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and yep, and then we got the title Deathstalker.
But wait, there's more.
Yep. And we got Daniel Bernhardt, Chris, all these names, include Daniel Bernhardt and Patton Oswalt. I'm sure that these are very like well-known people that have great cult followings. So, do you recognize any of the names?
Not necessarily, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that Christina Orjalo is maybe that girl that was with Deathstalker. If not, it's Nina Bergman.
Right.
That's about it.
Yeah. And then there you go, featuring original music from Slash.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yep. October 10th, only in theaters.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, going back to I don't know why they say Striker Madness, but that's a picture of Stinker Madness, yeah. But basically this is a shot of Beastmaster. So like I'm assuming because I can't help. I mean, based on what the trailer I've seen, I can't compare it to Deathstalker because Deathstalker is just such a horribly low. As much as I love the movies, it's a very low budget.
Well,
movie.
I'm gonna watch it to go to bed tonight. So
yeah, well, yeah. I hope you have fun with it. But based on what I'm seeing in the trailer, I can't help but feel it's more reminiscent of Beastmaster because like Beastmaster is like a higher quality of B movie. From my experience watching it, because
I've seen that recently. It's
right.
Oh, I should say I've seen it again recently.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's just Anyway,
it's a great fantasy film.
It is.
Because it has serious like monsters of all sorts and stuff and everything. So and that's what I'm seeing with this trailer for Deathstalker. Like I just feel it's going to be a fun movie to watch. So
yeah.
So, anyways, that's all the slides I got from that.
Okay.
Seriously, dude. I know. I'm sure you were cringing, but I was, from my perspective, I was just having way too much fun with this,
It was
man.
only one time I was cringing, and you kept beating it. You kept on beating that dead horse.
Yeah, yeah. It was it the wind in your hair.
Yeah, that was the one.
I don't know, dude. It's just like the moment I saw it, I was like, yeah, I gotta talk about that film.
I mean, dude, you went a really long way just to set up a joke
I know, I know.
with a
Like I
not so
should.
great punchline.
I know, I know. It was such an. It was still an excuse to talk about it.
Yeah,
I'll just say that
yeah,
because, like, I'll tell you all, like whenever I talk about the Conan film, like when I talk with our friend Matthew, uh, we always talking about like how campy that whole bit was about like that. Like, how dare you say that that's the greatest thing in life to have wind in your hair?
yeah. No, it's terrible.
I know, I know. I'll own up to it.
It's,
I could sense your cringiness, but at the same time, I was still having so much fun with it.
yeah, no, I know. That's why I just kind of I let it roll because I know you were having fun with it. And you were enjoying
Right, right, right. So yeah, so thank you, Victor, for
it. You're
giving me the
welcome.
time,
Like,
giving me
yeah.
the time to talk about this, dude. Because
No,
I
no,
was
it
so
looks cool. You know, like I
yeah.
said, it's just that one setup for the joke was really cringe.
I know, I
Other
know,
than
I
that,
know.
yeah, it was a good time.
Yep, yep. So yeah, I'm excited for this film. I think it's clear to say that I am very excited for this
Yeah,
film.
clearly, and I'm at very least interested because, like I said, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch it tonight. It's so yeah, like you said, it's available on Amazon Prime. It's also on YouTube. It's also on
Hmm.
Tubi.
Right.
It's available on a lot of streaming platforms. Like I'm gonna watch it on YouTube because I have access to a YouTube Premium account, so I don't have to watch ads.
Hmm.
Because otherwise I would watch it on Tubi, but Tubi has ads. Not that I
Yeah.
mind the ads, but sometimes when I'm watching a movie, I don't want ads.
Of course, of course.
Plus, if I fall asleep on it, I could just watch
Yeah.
it again on YouTube and I don't have to
I,
worry
I
about.
love I love that film so much that I remember when MST3K
Oh,
was doing a live show.
yeah,
I actually went to watch it,
because it was that
and
movie.
yeah, and they had that movie, and of course, even when they were like riffing on it, I still had fun watching it, like
Yeah,
because it is a really bad film. I
yeah,
won't deny that. Like I'm not gonna defend it, so but
that's that's totally fine, dude. Like
yes,
I'm not gonna judge you for liking a bad movie
yeah.
because I
So
know there are
but
good movies you like also.
exactly, like there's like I would go as far as say it's a guilty pleasure
Sure, sure,
because of how
yeah,
bad it is.
yeah.
But yeah, I would But the one I'm talking about is not Deathstalker 1, it's Deathstalker 2. That's the really good one, in my opinion. So,
Really,
yeah.
that's
It's
interesting.
still bad. It's still bad. I want to
Yeah,
make it
but it's
clear.
the better of the two. I gotcha.
Yeah, it's like so bad. Like, you know, if you hear me being campy and stuff, it's because that film is just so campy. Like it's almost like they knew they were in a bad film, so they just tried to make fun of it while at the same time. Again, like guilty pleasure, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're gonna watch anyone, watch Deathstalker 2. You don't even have to watch Deathstalker 1. So
Well, I don't know.
because it I don't know how to describe it. It's
Does
like
it not like set it
there's
up?
no continuity. No continuity.
Oh,
It's pretty much its own film, if you ask me.
really?
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I would say you will have so much more fun because, well, let me explain. Because the first one, they tried to be serious with it, and I
Okay.
think that killed it, in my opinion. But if you watch Deathstalker 2, you know they're in on the joke on how campy, how bad this film is.
Okay.
Like I'll give you an example, because actually, oh damn man, I don't know if I should even tell you because like, because I feel like I'm gonna ruin it for you if you if you.
So no, because I will watch it.
Right, right, right. So yeah, Deathstalker 2. That's the one I would recommend. So
Okay. That's soccer too.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So anyways, that's the gist of the slides I got. But is there anything else? I'm looking at the time. Is there anything else you want to cover before we go?
No, nothing else comes to the top of my mind. Um, yeah, no, I'm good. Like, it's been kind of a slow news week yet again, which isn't
Right.
necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Um, we talked about our hauls. Yeah, no,
Our
I'm good.
hauls. Yeah.
I'm
There is
I'm
other
good.
stuff, but I'm willing to like like talk about it in another episode. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess on that note, I will say thank you for watching our show. If you made it this far,
yeah.
please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, always be excellent to each other. Bye.
Bye.